Hey everybody, welcome back to the Living Between Paychecks Kitchen. I'm Oz, Jackie and Lighter is still in Lake Jackson, and this one's coming from my little galley apartment kitchen, so bear with us. Now, we listened to you. Like a couple of people said, look, we love the brat and onion thing, but we don't have time to cook it in the crock pot. We don't have 4 to 6 hours. We're hungry now. What do? We got you covered, so that's what we're going to do this time. Before we do, be sure to like, share, subscribe to all the YouTube stuff, ring the little bell, and check out our link down in the doobly-doo for our merch. We got awesome aprons and pot hand, like fake hands, pot handling, hot pot, what are they called? Pot holders, that's the thing I'm looking for. Spatula, spoons, flippers, that kind of stuff. Link down the thing, shameless plug over, and let's get into the food. There, yeah. So, looks like a lot of stuff. It is, but we're going to break it down. You're going to need some brats. Get these from John's Bill's, really nice. You're going to want some garlic, onion. You can use just 2 big onions. I'm going to use 1 small onion and some green one. You're going to get you some celery, 1, maybe 2 shafts of that. You're going to need some vegetable broth, which is, I think that's right at 4 cups. You're going to need some chili powder. This is optional. I'm using some chili garlic paste, and you're going to want salt and pepper. That's the taste, so that's completely optional as well. So first things first, wash your veg. Make sure all your veg is washed. Now we're going to take half a video to cut this stuff up. Cut your celery down into bite-sized pieces. If it's too wide, man, I'm going to show you how to do that. But just go ahead and get you a decent-sized pot. Doesn't have to be huge. And throw your vegetables in there as you cut. Now, if it's too wide, you don't think it's going to be bite-sized, just go ahead and split it. Take your sharp knife. Shout out to Andy for the sharp knife. And split it right down the middle, and then just chop it like you would. If it's too wide, like this end here, this is like 3 or 4 different cuts worth of too wide. Go ahead and take it, slice it long ways and slice it short ways, fill it in. You're good. So take those in, just put it in your pot. Now, don't be too embarrassed if your pot isn't big enough. And cut this down, or you can swap it to a different one. Your garlic, you want to cut this down. You don't want to necessarily mince it. Just give it a rough chop. Just run it through your knife once. Kind of smack it around with a knife, throw it in there. Use more garlic than you need. I think we only needed, the recipe called for 2. We ended up using like 6. Your green onions, if you're going to use those, go ahead and cut the roots off. Don't want those. And then just give it a nice rough chop. Do the entire thing. Make sure the knife goes all the way through down to your cutting board, or you're going to have long strings of vegetables stuck together. Throw those right on top. Now, again, green onions are optional. I just had some and I wanted to use them. And then your regular onion, I'm going to show you how to do this. Just instead of just starting at one end, because it gets a pain in the neck, just cut it right in half. All right, and you get that big part in the middle. Big part is the easiest part to handle, and then cut it from the outside in. Give it 2 cuts, and then you're just going to put it in there so it'll come out as a little loopy onion ring parts, right? Like that's what you want there. The big rings itself. Again, grab it by the big part, cut from the outside, give it 2, 3 cuts. I think 2 cuts all total, and then just pop it apart. Most of the time when you're cooking this stuff, it'll break those rings apart, but I like doing it just because, I don't know, it bothers me when they're not pulled apart. Now, so you got all that done, so get you a teaspoon. Use the chili powder, again, if you're into the chili powder stuff. Salt, I usually don't use that much, mostly because I'm using the broth, but just put 2 in there just to cook it down. And then your black pepper, you get your tablespoons in there as well. Again, that's to taste. I use 4 just because I enjoy the peppers and stuff, and then a tablespoon of my garlic chili powder. A lot of garlic in this one, but I guess that's just almost everything I cook. It's the cheap way to make something taste good. Oops, sorry about my focus. Now get that on your burner. Go ahead and stab the hell out of your broth box. Remember, if you want stuff to come out faster, you just stab it. Just put the whole bottle in there. I want to, like I said, it's 4 cups. You just want to float your vegetables, put it all in there, make sure it all gets out. And then turn this up to medium high. You want to get it to a decent boil. Boom, this took like maybe 5 minutes because I didn't turn it up too high. But now that it's a decent boil, then go ahead and just put your brats in there, straight in. Okay, just right in top. And this is going to smell awesome, but the brats are raw, so don't eat it yet. So when you put it in here, go ahead and give it a cover. Keep an eye on it, make sure it doesn't boil over. And then simmer it down. You're going to simmer it down for 25 minutes, okay? Now, with that sitting in that boiling sop, it's going to cook it. These are cooked, ready to go. They're not necessarily pleasing to the eye. If you've ever seen the old Dan Aykroyd Chevy Chase movie, Nothing But Trouble, you know what I'm talking about. So what I usually do is I'll get a skillet or something, especially my cast iron here with my grill in it, and I'll use that and cook it for 2 to 4 minutes, and it gives it a nice brown hue on the outside and gives you those nice lines. It's completely optional. This is not mandatory. So, like I said, it's already cooked. You've had it simmering in there with that boiling stuff and all the soaking up all the onions and the juices and stuff. It's great. It's cooked. Just you want it more pleasing to the eye, just go ahead and throw it in a skillet. Doesn't have to have that grill in the bottom of it. Just throw it in a grill or in a skillet for 2 to 4 minutes, but put it at medium to medium high. Right, you want that one high. Your pots with onion and stuff, you don't have to worry about it too much. Go ahead and turn that down. So, go ahead and let it cook. Here we go. I'm going to show you. 4, 6 minutes, whatever. Now, you got this pot with that's cooking there. You got the pot with all this stuff. Go ahead and strain that broth out and keep the vegetables in. You're going to use that as part of your dish. So, that's what it looks like when you drain the broth out. It smells outstanding. It's great. Just the vegetables by themselves are a good meal. So, this is what we're talking about after 2 to 4 minutes. Go ahead and flip them for the other 2 to 6. You'll start getting those grill lines on them. They look gorgeous. They're outstanding. It makes that sizzling noise that you're looking for that you just don't get with a boiling pot. I'll put those in there for a little bit. But those are good. Once those are set, you've had them cooked, the grill lines on both sides, pull them off. These are done. You can use these as a full meal by themselves. You just eat the brats. I've set them up on a plate before. This one here is done with some instant mash that we've done and our air fryer asparagus that we did a few weeks ago. Man, I've just parted that into my regular rotation, but it works here really well. Just the brats with the onions and the celery work outstanding together. You can set them up like this. I put it in there with a little bit of the Tiger Smirk Thai sauce and just straight yellow mustard is great. These are outstanding. This made enough for me for at least 3 meals, so it'll do a whole normal family of 4 at least once. This is really outstanding. You should try it, especially if you liked our crockpot version. Pretty sure there'll be a link down the doobly-doo. But this is really good, and it's done in much less time. There you have it, folks. Brats, onions, right on your stovetop. Doesn't take the 4 to 6 hours like the crockpot stuff do. If you're interested in the crockpot stuff, I'm sure Jack will put a link down the doobly-doo if you want to do a slow cook version. This is outstanding. If you do it differently, want to see us do it differently like we did this time when we revisit it, let us know. Put it down in the comments. That's what they're there for. If not, you can find us on social media. Let us know over there. You can find us on, Facebook, Pinterest, Patreon. You can find us all those at Live Between Paychecks Kitchen. You can also find us on Instagram. We had to shorten it down to Living Between over there. Whatever. And I'll see you guys next time. It smells too good in here. It smells like brats, so I'm going to go eat. I'll catch y'all later. Y'all be safe.